I'm creating this video specifically and specially for you if you are a first year student in your MBA program and if your summer placements are around the corner. Now, either your summer placements have not started as yet or they have started, but you are unplaced. And my objective in this video is to help you understand that why worrying about your summer placements and having stress in your head because of the summer placements is a wasteful exercise. It is pointless. Now, again, I am not saying that your summer internships are wasteful. No, I'm saying that the stress which you're having for it, that how will I find an internship and when, that is something which you can easily forego, and therefore this video is very important for your mindset right now. Hi, I'm Darpan Saxena, an MBA graduate from IIM Udaipur, and let's get on with the video. So why do I say that worrying about your summer placements is pointless? It is absolutely pointless. Now, the reason why I'm saying that, I'll explain it for two different kind of audiences. One audience is somebody who's from a very average B school, somewhere where the organizations which come for the placements are not the most aspirational organizations. And then the other audience which I'll be addressing is also the ones who are in the top tier schools. So for example, it could be an IIM A, B, C, XLRI, IIM L, FMS, so on and so forth. I'll be addressing both of you. And by the end of it, you will logically understand that while right now summer placements and the summer placement interviews might seem to be such a big affair, that it might change your life or something of that sort, it might happen. But the reality is that you will eventually find out that it did not have a very big role to play. And even if it did have a big role to play in some of the circumstances, then it is very okay for you to go through the grind which you are experiencing right now. So first of all, I'll address those who are from average B schools, which are not the top tier B schools as of now. And in this, I also include my own school, which is IIM Udaipur in it. Now, what you need to know and what I can say from my experience, my first-hand experience for you, if you are from such kind of a B school, that first of all, the kind of organizations which come to your B school, most of those organizations do not have a very well structured PPO and a PPI policy, which means that mostly what you will find is that when you get into that internship, whether you will actually get a PPO or an interview is very unlikely. It cannot be easily predicted. In fact, on a lot of occasions, the students, when they enter these organizations, and some of them, they are also good brands, what on the outside it looks that they are great brands, these organizations have very poorly organized internship programs wherein the students experience that, hey, I did not really learn a lot from there. And what will happen is that because the program is not structured well, because their pre-placement offer or a pre-placement interview policy is not created well enough, they do not have a very clear policy about it, usually you might not even have a PPO or a PPI, and then eventually again you will have to fight in the final placements at your school. Which means what? That even if you've cracked a good organization or some of the organizations which come to your school, then anyways there are high chances that you might not be having a final offer, and that you'll have to again come back to the final placements to get the kind of job role and to get the kind of internships which you want. Also, at the same time, another issue with the organizations which come to these B schools is that a lot of organizations are startups, are such organizations which are not aspirational at all, which the students have to go because the student had no other option to go for. And in such organizations, what you'll experience is, and what others experience is, that even if they were offering you a pre-placement offer, you are the one who is likely to say that no, I don't want to have it because I want to have a fair chance for myself in the final placements. What I'm trying to tell you effectively is this, that you might not realize it right now when your placement interviews are happening, but you would surely realize it in a few months when you will be in your internships, that it was pointless for me to stress on it so much, because either I am at an organization which is not known for offering pre-placement offers, or I am at an organization which I anyway don't want to join even if they were to give me a pre-placement offer. Which means in either case, your second year again you need to work and you need to get a good final placement. And to you, my advice is very simple, that what you need to focus on is that what kind of job role you want to have. For this, you must watch a video of mine which I created, wherein I am giving you the exact way to find out that what job roles you should go for, what industries can you go for, and from that you'll get exact clarity. And once you've understood that, then you need to go ahead and work on your skills. My own course 5 Steps Ahead is a great way to learn new skills and to practice it, because I have created a structure in my course with which you can learn any skill with the help of learn, do and teach. And through that, by the end of your MBA, you will not only be a student, but you will be a practitioner of the skills which you wanted to learn. Now from there, I will be speaking about the students who are at the top tier schools, the IMA, B, Cs, Ls, XLRIs and all of those good B schools. What you need to know is one very simple thing, that by virtue of the B school you are in, you are sought after students and good organizations want you. Therefore, the first thought which you need to remove from your mind right now is that what will happen to me, what is my fate? And a lot of you students will be under the impression that, hey, in my entire batch of 400 students, I am probably the worst student in terms of my scores, in terms of my previous academic scores, in terms of my profile. I am the worst, and hence I will not get placed, or even if I do get placed, it will not be at the place where I want to work in. What you need to really remember is that you are already at a very aspirational place, at a very sought after place, and organizations, some of the best organizations of the country and around the world, they want you already. So you need to believe in yourself again, that yes, you can crack it just the way you cracked the CAT exam and the interviews. And from there, what you need to know is that one very simple thing, that you will for sure get placed somewhere like everyone else in every other school would get, but the kind of organizations you will get placed in are also some of the top class organizations. Now, when I'm saying that these are the top class organizations, what I'm also trying to imply is that these are the organizations which have a very well structured internship program. Their 8-week program is a very beautifully crafted program wherein their intention is to impress you. They would send you gifts, they would send you goodies, they would want to pamper you completely because they have the intention to give you a pre-placement offer. That is how these companies work which come to your B schools. What I'm saying to you, my objective in this video is to share with you the bare truth. And this is the truth, that you are already aspirational. These organizations which have very well structured 8-week programs, they want to offer you pre-placement offers. So now it is entirely up to you that once you've entered your B school, have you identified the goal, the kind of job role, the kind of industry you would work in or not? If you have, then great. If you have not, go ahead and watch my video on how to find my goal, how to find the job role which I want. It is a way which I have created for you so that you can logically find out that what job roles you should aim for. So watch that. Once you have watched it, you would also be able to identify that what skills are important for you, and from there try and get a hang of those skills, learn those skills as fast as you can. Again, my course 5 Steps Ahead is a great place to learn all of the skills which you as an MBA student, especially an MBA student interested in the subject of marketing, would need. And from there, once you have identified your goal, once you have started to work on the skills, that is what you need to totally focus on. The outcomes are anyways not in your hands, which I'll be speaking about as my third point right now. My third point is that while I have explained separately to the ones who are from not the best of the B schools and to the ones who are from the cream B schools, who are from the best B schools out there, the third point applies to all of you and to everyone. And the third point is that what you need to accept, and this is the bare truth, this is the reality, that placements anyways are entirely out of your hands. And this offends a lot of students, that how can you say that placements are entirely out of our hands? Are you saying that the placements are unethical affairs? I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that for you to be able to make it to the exact organization or to make it to the exact job role where you want to be, there are so many variables involved. Whether the economy is good, whether the organization you want to go for, whether it is hiring well in that year or not, whether that organization will come to your school or not. Even if they come to your school, the most important black hole, whether they will shortlist you or not. A lot of students I know from across the B schools, even I am Ahmedabad, a lot of students who had good finance profiles who were sure that I would get some of the best IB roles, I would get shortlisted. They weren't shortlisted for any finance roles. Now, would a chartered accountant, would somebody who has experience in finance for like 4-5 years, would that human being would ever be accepting this fact that placements are so out of your hands that you might not even get the shortlist of a workplace wherein you wanted to work? But it's true. It is entirely out of your hands, and therefore what I always say in my course 5 steps ahead is that you need to take those exact 5 steps which I speak in my program so that you can become self-sufficient and you can decrease your dependence on the placements. Because by following the process of learn, do and teach, which I share in my course 5 steps ahead, I am helping you identify your goal, get the skills which you need for you to live that goal, and once you have identified those skills, then work on those skills in such a way that while learning those skills, you are also applying them on a project of your own, and by virtue of that, you're basically creating an asset for yourself. Now that asset will speak on your behalf. Also, that asset can help you stand out on your own. It could be your own startup. That is what my course 5 steps ahead is all about. So I hope in this video you got clarity about why fretting about and being stressed out about your summer placements is eventually going to be very pointless. I am sharing with you the bare truth that if you're somebody who's from a top tier Ivy League B school, you need not worry about it. 1, because you'll anyways find a job somewhere well, and 2, the reason is that the placements, the shortlists are not in your hands. So I don't know why you are being stressed out about it. And if you're somebody who's not from a top tier school, then anyways, either the organization is not having a good internship program wherein they will eventually end up giving you an offer, or they would be such organizations wherein you might not even want to work. So I'll see you in the next video, in which I'll be sharing with you another such interesting thing which will help you get the best outcome you want from your MBA. Thanks a lot and goodbye.